Yeah. What we doing? Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge it. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest.
Good evening and grand rising to all my overseas brothers and sisters and all my in-state melanated brothers and sisters, man. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation, man. Today is wild as Wednesday, man, and we in the building, man. We in the building tonight, man. First and foremost, big ups to all my moderators, man. My bad. First, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, thumb up the video, and share the content. And don't forget to pull that phone out, man. Pull them phones out, share with 3 more people. Tell those 3 more people to share with 3 more people, and share with 3 more people, man. And let's get them in the building, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Secondly, man, big ups to the best moderators in the game, man. Y'all know who they are. Young Bull, Maya Bucks, Master Teacher Fox Die, TLS, Preston McKenzie, aka P-Mac, Club Can't Get In, Gare Bear, Big Frank, Diablo, Dave, and my big bro, Professor Remo, bringing up the rear for show. And we can't forget about them queens of Bearded Conversation, man. We got the first lady, Miss Gigi Gaming Palace. We got Miss Star Wars Markets LLC. Next, we got the beautiful Miss Asha Brooks. And last but not least, we got Miss CC Craven, Carefully. Also, y'all, don't forget to check out Dan Soul Food and Bakery. We in Chicago, Pizza, Urban Lust Cafe, Cafe where grown folks play, and the House of Health and Wellness, man. And when y'all get there, let them know Bearded Conversation sent you, man. You might get a discount. You never know. Hey, all you got to do, man, is just let them know, man. These my peoples, and they going to most definitely look out and take care of y'all, man. Hey, y'all know what I like to do, man. I like to get my stuff together, man, while y'all get y'all self together, man, and let y'all listen to the theme song. You know what I'm saying? While I do what I do. So, you know what I'm saying? Go a little something like this. Get it.
Yeah, we coming off the block with this one. Yes, sir. Yeah. What up, man? Yeah. What we doing? Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge it. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A Bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support payments. Started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcasts, no, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, Knowledge Supreme Infinite. Chicago got a dipping exotic, let's talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leave it in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big Angus Congress, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back to hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers, off the block, giving it back. The hood lovers, broadcasting live. Off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Beard Genghis Khan, a.k.a. the Khan Man, b.k.a. Mr. BGK. Hey, everybody doing tonight? Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. Again, you know, I'm your host, man. Hey, y'all know how I like to start things off, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. People we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis, people we record you with, our families, our extended families, more especially our Bearded Conversation, Bearded Studios, and Bad TV family. It's a lot going on out here in the world. And man, we just want to let y'all know that it's a support team. It's a support system out there. If you think you ain't got it, hey, come on over here, man. We right here for you. Um, Also, man, don't forget those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. For those in the back, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And that's where we live and go by here on Bearded Conversation, man. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Um, enjoying in the family tonight. Let's get to it, man. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. One last time, I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. Once again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. Please do not take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting a proper professional that suits your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work. Please do your proper research. Please get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion, because we don't want you going out here robbing no banks, starting no revolts, telling your boss what he can take, how you can turn it sideways, and where to put it. And as you can see, man, I'm by myself today because you can't get nothing out of me. Hey, can't get nothing out of me. And man, my co-hosts ain't here, man. Big ups to my co-host Roscoe P, man. Big ups to my boy L Boogie, and big ups to my little one. My co-host is with the mostest. A Jizzle, AJ, what's going on, son? How you feel, man? Big ups to everybody, family out there, man. Big ups to all the kids, man. All the aunties, uncles, grandmamas, grandfathers, man, mothers, fathers, the ones out there that's really doing it and staying on top of their game, man. Big ups to everybody. Big ups to everybody out there tonight. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, y'all. Hey, I kind of got some. I don't know if it's good news. For brother Prometheus, what's going on? My boy Diablo, what's going on? Hey Diablo, man, brother Prometheus, man. I think the kids were just acting up because Dad was out there. You know what I'm saying? Today we had a good practice today. You know what I'm saying? We was out there executing plays and getting things together. You know what I'm talking about? I had to beat up a few kids today, though, y'all. I had to beat up a few kids, man. I had to beat up a few kids. I ain't gonna lie. I had to beat up a few kids. You know what I'm saying? I had to hit the parents up and let them know, look, my boy might be mad at me, man. I had to pop him upside his head. Oh man. Man, brother Prometheus, man, I'm doing good, man. And man, I woke up today. You know what I'm saying? My children are healthy. I'm okay. Shit. And I see you in the chat. I see Diablo in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So everything's going on. Yeah, so practice was great. Yeah, practice was good today, man. Practice was really good today. Offensive wise, man, we was able to get out a few of our plays, Diablo. Um, it's still, you know what I'm saying, disheartening that I only had, like, you know what I'm saying, like 8, 9 boys there, you know what I'm saying, versus having everybody there. I know it's springtime, you know what I'm saying, and people coming in and going on vacation or whatever the case may be, or, certain kids may be sick due to allergies and bronchitis being out, the weather changing. So I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, but I have to get it because this is what I deal with and go through. And then, man, so I coach the AU team, but I also right now, what I'm saying, I'm in control of the 6U flag team as well. So, what I'm saying, I just try to incorporate, what I'm saying, the little bitty ones, what I'm saying, the itty bitty ones with the little bitty ones, what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, but man, actually practice was good today, man. What we tried to do yesterday, we was actually able to do at practice. So, at the end of practice, what I like to do is, y'all, after we go over our offense and defense, I like to split them up. You know what I'm saying? So today I let the 2 youngest kids, I think it was like 4 and 6, I let them pick the team. You know what I'm saying? And I was the last teammate, which made the team even. So we ran a little 7-on-7, and we had fun, man. We had fun. You know what I'm saying? I was out, hey, y'all, I was out there like Tom Brady, man. I was throwing them ding, 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 do a few darts. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all, I almost had this one catch, man. I tipped it. Man, Vince caught the ball, man. It was going upfield. I was like, hey, yeah, but I have fun, man. I can't lie, man. The past couple of days, though, man. What's today? Wednesday. Tuesday was horrible. Last week, Wednesday and Thursday was horrible. So it's a turnaround, man. It's a turnaround. It's a turnaround. Yeah, I was out there throwing darts. You heard me, Prometheus. I was out there doing them darts, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Look, the kids out there, we gonna get beat by. Oh man, we can't let. And then it was y'all. Let me tell y'all about this little motherfucker. So Vince is my most mannerable child that I have on my team. Doesn't do nothing, doesn't curse. He know what he's supposed to know. Woo woo. Man, when I started throwing the ball and my little kids started winning, because of course, I had two, you know what I'm saying, the two itty bitties. You know what I'm saying? I had more itty bitties on my team than the other team. Um, man, Vince, boy, I ain't never heard Vince get out. Boy, Vince was like, oh, we ain't finna, he fuck. What did he say? Fuck? No, I think he said shit. Never heard him curse. He shit. Man, we ain't finna lose to no old man. I say this little motherfucker didn't call me. Oh. I say, okay, all right, we finna make sure we beat y'all ass. Hey man, listen, hey y'all, if I'm coming home smiling and happy about practice, man, y'all know it was a good practice. See, today, and don't get me wrong, I know every day ain't gonna be like today. I'm not looking forward for every day to look like today, but today was productive. These are the type of days that I look forward to, going out here doing what I do, with these kids. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, Vince, like I say, man, he know the play. Like man, they know. You know what I'm saying? The ones that know that I talk, they know. I just got to get a little bit more acclimated. You know what I'm saying? With the other boys, man, and get them together, man. Sweet Chuck wasn't there today. Joe Cool was late. He came, but Sweet Chuck wasn't there today, y'all. Sweet Chuck. Oh, look, no. Oh, Diablo. No Sweet Chuck. No Roscoe. Did Roscoe go get Coach Nikki? Did he go get? Well, she really ain't a coach, but did he go get Nikki? No. But yeah, man, it was a good day of practice, man. I'm glad I had a good day of practice, man. So as y'all can see, I'm chipper. You know, middle of the week, man. Usually be what they call it Wednesday hump day. I call it wild ass Wednesday. He said, "Oh man, strength is real." No, Prometheus, man. So I wasn't out there. Well, I'm too old, bro. I wasn't out there running and no shit like that. That's why I was the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, bro, I was out there, man. Hey, now Joe Cool, which is Maurice, which is the quarterback of the team, he almost picked one of my balls up. I said, "I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna throw that motherfucker harder next time, break one of them fingers." He, coach, coach. I'm like, all right, yeah. But when they was kicking our butts though, they was out there talking crazy. And you know what I'm saying? I had to bring the Tom Brady out, man. Slash Patrick Mahomes. I had to bring him out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was a good practice. And good practice. Oh man. My son came home today, you know what I'm saying? Came in the room, showed me his little cap and gown. You know what I'm saying? He graduated in 8th grade, showed me his little cap and gown. I'm like, okay. And then he turned around and do the stupidest shit ever, because he's taking pictures to Friday, right? So I'm like, man, what you want to wear? What you need? Shoes and shirt. Okay, boom. Man, y'all. This boy pulled up a shirt that cost $293. That was just for the shirt. I say, who? I ain't gonna tell y'all. Yeah, but no, because I'm trying to, But in a nutshell, who finna buy you that? Look, no, brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong though, y'all. Any other circumstance situation, I probably would have got it for him. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a little bit, been a little bit, you know what I'm saying, on the downside. So it's like, man, no, you can't get it now. So now he on the phone with his mama, right? I'm like, man, guess what your son had nerve to ask me? I said, man, your son wanted to, like, you don't want to be buying all that expensive shit. I didn't say that for you to say that. You supposed to be like, man, what is wrong with you? You know, you ain't, well, you don't want to like to buy all that expensive shit, mom, and I don't buy that. You don't want to do all that. Bro, that ain't why I told you that, bro. I'm thinking you finna back me up, bro. You, man, bro. Oh, man, y'all. Oh, no. Hey, man. But yeah, man. You say stop it? No, I ain't stopping it, man. He is not getting no 200. What I say? Whatever the hell that shirt cost. He is no. no, if you was talking about that part. But I ain't gonna usually I look out, but tight spot and just a $293 shirt, 193, whatever the fuck. Man, I'm no son, are you crazy? And look, and after he showed me the gap, man, he pulled up the shirt with confidence, y'all. Like, I mean, he got the scrolling and finding that motherfucker. Like, I'm like, no, yeah, yes, Prometheus, 293 for just the shirt. Oh, you were saying stop it for the two? Okay, yeah, for just the shirt, bro. Just the shirt, bro. And then what's crazy is this motherfucker didn't say Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, Miri, none of this old, you know what I'm saying? Man, if you don't get up out of here, if you don't get up out of here, don't get me wrong, I love my boy, but damn, not no $293 shirt, man. Hey, y'all. Golden State Warriors right now, man. That's first quarter. They playing the Rockets. They are down 16-24. Let's go Rockets, man. Rockets need to come on. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland gonna sweep the Heat, man. Cleveland up, he say, I'll buy a whole suit for $290. Well, Prometheus, no. Well, see, it depends. I like what he said. Yeah, you can. Don't get me wrong. You can, pro. But me personally, I like 3-piece suits. You know what I'm saying? I like to get them tailored, altered, and stuff like that. The minimum, I'm not gonna lie, the minimum that me personally, when I was, you know what I'm saying, suited and booted like that, the minimum that I would spend on a suit is maybe about 1,300-1,400 for a suit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the suit. That ain't with the tailoring and the alterations. Maybe 1,300-1,400 for a suit. I mean, because it's good quality, good material. When you put it in a clean, because I'm putting it in cleaners. And just say it's for instance, if you did want to wash, you know what I'm saying? You might do it just that one time, but it'll hold because most suits, you know what I'm saying, you supposed to put in cleaners. You're not supposed to wash depending upon the material. Of the suit that you are using. Well, yeah, man, 290. Most definitely. Actually, if you go to the right spot, Prometheus, you can get two suits for that 290. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You hit K&G or what's that Men's Warehouse when they got them sales going on that buy one get one free. Depending on what it is, you probably get, you know what I'm saying, a suit and maybe a blazer or something for that 290, you know? You sure will. You already will. Cleveland, y'all. Like I say, they should sweep the Heat. They leading the series 2-0. Cleveland won 121, 112. Boston is gonna sweep Miami. I mean, the Boston is gonna sweep Orlando Magic. They won 109 to 100 today. Was it any other games today besides the Houston? And the Rockets, I mean, in the Warriors, because they still playing. That's it. Those are the only two games. Yep, those are the only two games, and we just gonna wait on the final of the Rockets and Warriors, man. It's looking like OKC gonna sweep the Grizzlies, man. The Grizzlies need to come on, man. Come on, Grizzlies. I don't know, man. I've been hearing a lot of talk about Jaren Jackson Jr. Being possibly the best big man in the league right now. When Ja went out, shit, he couldn't lead them to the playoffs. Not saying, but again, he had to take on a different role. Because a couple of years ago when Ja was fresh and he was hot, he had won defense all defense award a couple of years ago, and then of course Rudy got him back to back for the past 2 years. No. What's my boy named Wemby got one, and then Rudy got one. So yeah, but before them, Jackson was doing his thing. But man, I kind of like what Mace was saying. I don't know if y'all watch Cam and Mace. It is what it is. He was saying John Morant need to learn how to slow down. He needs to learn how to whatever pace he's going to go. He needs to learn how to make the other team go at his pace and dictate the game, versus just, that Russell Westbrook shit don't work. And we see that. Russell Westbrook's been moved around. It didn't work in Houston. It didn't work with the Wizards. It didn't work with the Lakers. And he doing a little bit better with Denver. But that it ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So Morant don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that he don't get his teammates involved, but just sometimes I think just a simple layup or a simple jumper, a simple pass, you know what I'm saying, it would take his game to the next level. I honestly think simplicity would take Ja Morant's game to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and again, you're right, Prometheus. No. What I take that back, Prometheus. Now, since he's coming off the bench on Denver, he's a decent team player. He's a decent team player. If I was him, I would have stayed with the Washington Wizards and tried to build their franchise up and made them spend some money on some players. You know what I'm saying? I would have got me a max contract and made them spend some money on some players. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. Yeah. Hey, well, you in Florida? He said in Florida you rarely get to use the suit because of the heat. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. Well, they got linen suits, you know what I'm saying? Get your nice little linen suit, you know what I'm saying? Nice little linen suit, man. Y'all out there in Florida. What part of Florida you in, Prometheus? What part of Florida, man? Our boy Cito boy out there in South Florida, man. He went on a date yesterday too, man. We gotta get him to come back in and let us know what happened on that date. You know what I'm saying? And let us know what happened on that date. Hopefully it went well. Hopefully they didn't kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you in Central Florida? That's what's up. That's what's up, man. What last year where was we at last year? Plant City. No, we had the tournament was in Plant City, and I think we stayed in. It wasn't Orlando. Well, we stayed somewhere in Florida, man. But yeah, Florida's always a nice time. Yeah, west of Orlando area. Yeah. Yeah, we drove through Orlando, but we played in Plant City. And I forgot where we stayed. I think did we stay in Tampa? Might have stayed in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? And played in Plant City. Something like that. I can't remember, man. My mind always, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Florida's a good old time out there, man. So I can't wait to go back, man. Try to get back to Miami Beach sometime this year. Well, maybe next year, you know what I'm saying? Next year. We're gonna get back out there. But yeah, man, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Roscoe ain't in the building, man, tonight. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was coming back. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't came back yet, but we gonna get right into it. Mm. Hey man, hey, this is some wild shit. Check it out, y'all. I love these wild shit. Hey, so a woman allegedly disguised herself as an ICE agent and kidnapped her ex-husband's girlfriend. What the fuck? Oh my god. Ladies, now Roscoe went off on y'all yesterday, man. Why is y'all out here doing shit like this? Man, this chick literally, and she looked like she got problems too, y'all. Hey, and this was down there where you at, Prometheus. So Panama City Beach, Florida, man. A woman arrested. A woman was arrested after she allegedly dressed up as an ICE agent. So how do you dress up as an ICE agent? Like where do you get the fucking clothes to be an ICE agent from? Like what's dressing up as an ICE agent? But anyway, allegedly dressed up as an ICE agent and kidnapped her ex. I'm sorry, her ex. Oh yeah, her ex-husband's new girlfriend, telling her she needed to suffer the consequences for his action. Wow. And we were just talking about that bitter shit. We were just talking about women and their problems. You know what I'm saying? You know, how y'all be acting. Why you messing with the new girlfriend? The new girlfriend probably ain't had nothing to do with the breakup. You know what I'm saying? She happy, she going along about her business, man. And then you talk, and then down there, cause in Florida, y'all, I think y'all got a lot. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little mixing down there in Florida, man. You know what I'm saying? But dressing up as an ICE agent, that's too damn far. So according to the release from the Bay County Sheriff's Office, deputies were called to an apartment complex in reference to a suspicious incident. First responders found a woman at the scene who claimed she was kidnapped by a woman pretending to be an ICE agent. This is crazy. The victim was shaking and appeared to be in fear as she told the authorities how she was at her job at Days Inn when a woman wearing a black jacket, pants, and a hat, later identified as 52-year-old Latrice Battle, approached her and unzipped her shirt and revealed a shirt that said ICE. Per an arrest affidavit obtained by Law and Crime, Battle was reportedly wearing sunglasses, a face mask, and had a walkie-talkie. Although the victim was confused, she believed that Battle was a law enforcement officer and left the hotel to join her in the car. Per the affidavit, she reportedly told the victim that she was being taken to the sheriff's office. The victim pulled out her phone and told Battle she was going to call her lawyer. But the suspect allegedly reached in the back seat and forcefully snatched her phone from her hands. Battle said that the victim would get her one phone call at the station per the affidavit. This is crazy. The victim said she genuinely felt as if Latrance was an ICE agent at the time, and she is in the process of being a legal United States resident. Per the press release, her first suspicion was raised when Battle drove by a location the victim knew had a sheriff's office and continued driving until they reached an apartment complex. During the drive, Battle reportedly kept talking bad about the victims husband and how the victim and how the victim now has suffered the consequences of her husband's actions. Upon arriving at the apartment, Battle told the victim to get out of the vehicle and enter room 108. But before Battle ran out of the car and entered the room where she made a lot of noise, like she was moving stuff around and talking to someone per the affidavit, the victim took the fleeting moment to escape the vehicle and run to a nearby bystander who she explained the situation and to ask to use his phone. Police said the affidavit said Battle appeared to leave the parking lot for a short period of time before returning, at which point the bystander confronted her, asking why she took the victim's phone, to which she reported she knows what she did. First of all, if you was kidnapping, why? Yeah, today's women hate men. Yeah, that bad. Roscoe. If you was in here yesterday when Roscoe was going on, but why would you? Like you hate your ex-husband that much to kidnap his ex-girlfriend. And then, man, and again, I'm not trying to teach nobody how to be a better criminal. Why the hell would you go inside of the damn room? Why would you go inside of the damn room, move furniture around, and leave this young lady in the car? And then my thing is this, y'all. And because this is another thing. If she went in the room moving stuff around and you heard her, you know what I'm saying? Uh uh like why like I'm not running to no. I mean, I guess you can run to a bystander, but I'm getting the hell up out of there. I'm not thinking about running to no bystander. I'm thinking about getting the hell up out of there. And by this time, now that you already done suspected that the young lady wasn't ICE, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Either get up out of there and fight for your life, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, but and again, she had on an ICE shirt, y'all. No badge, no nothing. Listen. I'm not saying that I want to keep y'all over here. You know what I'm saying? My Venezuelan and other migrant brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I would rather that y'all carry y'all ass back to where y'all came from. Excuse my French. I would rather y'all go back to where you guys came from. You know what I'm saying? Until we can get our own affairs together and in order. And that's not hate towards nobody or hate or that's not knocking anybody's dream that's trying to come over here and live a better life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking that, but you could do that, you know what I'm saying, at a later date. Let us get what we need to get together first. You know what I'm saying? But again, like if you know about this ICE situation, man, come on, man. She got a shirt on. You fell for somebody wearing a shirt. She didn't show you no paperwork. She didn't have nobody else with her. She didn't have a partner. She just showed up to where you was at, talking about some come on, man. Gotta be smarter than that. You gotta be smarter than that. Like all my migrants, man. Come on, man. Watch the news, watch CNN, watch MSNBC, watch the local news or whatever state you in, and figure out who the hell ISIS is and if they coming for you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to tell y'all to hide or nothing like that, but at least know who coming for you if they coming for you. You just don't walk off with no damn stranger because they said they ISIS and they got a damn ICE shirt on. That's insane. But again, it's the way of the world, man. Our people. What you say, brother Prometheus? He said troopers are posted up at Georgia and Florida's border, looking for immigrant. Real talk. Damn. He said they posted up at Georgia and Florida's border. They not playing. They not playing. So let me finish this off. The bystander allowed the victim to hide in his apartment until police arrived, during which the victim called her husband, who told her that by the physical description of Battle, she sounded like his ex-girlfriend. Battle and her ex-husband had reportedly had issues in the years prior to this incident, with the most recent being in 2023 when Battle showed up to her ex-husband's place of business and attacked him. Battle was arrested for robbery by sudden snatching, kidnapping, and impersonating a law enforcement officer. When she was arrested, she was already on probation for aggravated assault with the intent to commit a felony. God damn, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. We gotta be careful out here, man. People are lunatics. What's going on, brother Fox? How you feel, my boy?
I'm all right, sir. And you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I had a good football practice, man. I was letting the people know, man. I had a good football practice, man. I'm in a good mood, good spirit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we doing what we do for the day, man. Uh,
Same here, Coach. Kids are mad at me because I had seating charts. It was like, what?
yeah, no, you can't sit by him because you finna be playing and talking
They
and
didn't know I knew psychology. It's just really simple. Psychology 101. I'm like, okay, you can't do this. You can't. And here's a map where you sit the rest of these 35 days of school.
Yes,
Prove
sir.
me
Yes,
wrong.
man. I had to reach out and touch a couple of kids today. Literally, I had to reach out and touch a couple of kids.
You don't
today.
have one, bro. If you got a playbook, you're a coach, you're a football coach. I got a seating chart. They didn't like that to do.
Yeah. Hey, that's on them. Behave yourselves, man. Act like young adults and put yourselves in positions where y'all ain't gotta be given seating charts, and then this wouldn't have to happen.
Locked into seats. Yeah. Didn't like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Man, what you think about this chick, man, that dressed up like Iceman and went and got this lady, man? What do you think about this, bro?
I was just listening to that. I didn't catch that article. I was gonna follow up with you on Shannon Sharp, but I mean that's kind of.
Oh yeah, well we can go into Shannon Sharp right after this. So
I know you had time for it, but I'm hearing more and more. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, we can get into Shannon Sharp right after this. But so this young lady, her ex-husband, right? So she dressed up as Ice. So her ex-husband, she went and first of all, man, he say it's the Shannon Sharp situation worth talking about. Hey, big ups to brother Prometheus for that super chat.
Yeah, super chat. I'm not knocking on super chat. Details are emerging.
Okay, now we table Sharp for now. So we're gonna talk about Ice.
Back to what you were saying.
Then we get to Sharp. So the chick dressed up as an ICE agent, no paperwork, no badge, no ID, just had a shirt, a jacket on, and a hat. Went to her ex-husband's house, knocked on the door, told his girlfriend she was ICE and kidnapped. So she started to make a phone call. Let me see.
I want to read up on that. I'm not trying to cut you off, but I mean, I want to read it with you.
Let me see. Hold on.
I'm not in your back chat, so if you can post it, I can review it.
Yeah. Let me see if they're gonna let me share. Let me see if they're gonna let me copy. Hold on, where you at? Why y'all do? Pimp on.
Yeah, if I can read it, I can cut you off. I can do my own.
Yeah, I'm finna try to share right now, my boy. If they let me share it, because I'm reading it off of news. I'm reading it off of a news app. I'm trying to see if they'll let me share so I can put it in the chat.
It's cool. I mean, you can talk about it, share when you can.
Yeah. So okay, share. Okay, we're gonna copy the link. Copy. Hold on, y'all. Let me. Hold on. Boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you could do a lot when you use that muscle up there, huh?
Talking about the brain muscle, you funny.
Yes, sir. Talk about that brain muscle. Okay. Come on, man. Where we at? Bam. All right, I just put it in there. I just put it in the chat, bro.
I'm like, what is he talking about? Okay, thank you.
No, I put it in the regular chat, bro. So yeah, so she dressed up like ISIS, man, and went to her ex-husband's house and told the girlfriend like I'm ICE, and she wasn't even trying to. I guess she was trying to kidnap her, or whatever the case may be. So, the lady say she actually knew that something was up because she said she drove past a building that she knew was the sheriff's office, and this woman drove to an apartment complex. And then she said the woman went inside and started moving furniture around and making a whole lot of noise, but left her in the car. So when she left her in the car, she took it upon herself to take off. So she ran into a nearby bystander. And he told her, okay, it's okay if you can come to my crib and hide or whatever the case. And then she used her phone to call the police and to call her husband. And then the husband was like, well, from the description of the young lady, this sounds like my ex-wife. Woo. Come to find out, the ex-wife already got charges of assault and all this against the husband in 2023.
Florida
Now,
people, bro, got all these cameras. I'm looking at these pictures. She look bold.
hey, you said them Florida people, yeah, but man, like, bro, that's some wild shit, bro. Like to just wake up and say, "Fuck it, I'm Ice, and I'm finna go get her," and don't get me. And so she a black chick, so I guess her husband, well, I don't know if he's Mexican or Dominican or Cuban or whatever, but apparently he's Mexican with, you know what I'm saying, I guess who she
Yeah,
thought was
I'm reading, bro. A little suspect. I'm gonna be real with you.
yeah. See, but the lady said that she was in the process of becoming a legal citizen of the United States. So, like, man, again, that's just jealousy. But like I said, man, see, that's the shit that Roscoe was talking about yesterday about the women. Like, man, bro, that woman ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with you and your husband, bro, your ex-husband. And then if he's your ex-husband, why are you still fucking with this man life? Why are you still like, come on, bro, find something else better to do. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, find something else better to do, bro. I know you can find something else better to do with your time.
But you bring it back to my seating charts. It's like some people don't know they're doing wrong. It's like that's why you got to separate them. And most people don't know when they need divine intervention either. So they just running their life. It's a survival mode. Like survival don't mean you broke and you can't get ahead or you can't figure out how to be wealthy. It actually means sometimes a cycle that you in, you never thought you was in a cycle. So you just doing stuff normal. What you don't know,
right.
you don't know.
Don't know, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ignorance. And what they say, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, you took the thunder from my statement, but yeah,
My
we used
bad.
to
I'm
talk
sorry.
about that a long time ago, sir. But you got it.
He say, by the way, the governor of Florida gave state troopers the ability to stop cars that might have illegal immigrants. Florida isn't playing. Hey, yeah. Well, Florida is a red state, I believe, and yeah, you know what?
It is.
I'm not gonna say they should have been doing this, but they should have been doing this, bro. If they trying to stop illegals from coming in and out of the country, man, and apparently that wall ain't working because they still coming through that way, and people are still trafficking humans every day. You know what I'm saying? When I say trafficking, I don't necessarily mean trafficking in a malicious or a bad way. Of course, we know they do that, but trafficking as far as helping those people coming, you know what I'm saying, coming to the state. You know, so if Florida's doing it, that's a good thing, man. I actually wasn't mad when Dr. Phil and old boy was out in Chicago rounding up the immigrants, man. I wasn't mad. I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I will say is this is what I will say. Just because they migrants, I would prefer if we had the ability to send them back to where they belong. Don't send them to these camps, these prisons, these horrible places that y'all sending them to. Send them back to their country. And once you listen, you can come to the border of their country in America. We pretty much got allied. Well, I don't know Trump in office now, but if Trump wasn't doing a lot of the shit that he was doing, we pretty much got allies all around the world, bro. Take these people back to where they from, at the edge of their motherfucking land, drop them off, and go about our business. We ain't gotta fly them in there, put them in the jail. We ain't gotta fly them in there and drop them off at the auntie, uncle, mom, and daddy crib. No, we ain't gotta do none of that. All we need to do, get them, take them back to where they from. And listen, my thing is this: and I'm not knocking anybody that's a migrant or immigrant or that came to this country for opportunity and a better way of living. You know what I'm saying? That's what the world is for. You know what I'm saying? That's what the world is for. My only status about that, well, when it hit Chicago hard, is because we have a lot of homeless people, man, that's really living outside. We have women having babies that's really living outside. We got old folks that's really living outside, man. I used to be a manager of a restaurant, man. I didn't seen a young man digging in the garbage cans. And I every time I see this brother or any brother, you know what I'm saying, or young lady, that I knew was homeless, man, I always, man, you ain't gotta come in, man. If you out here, man, you know what I'm saying, and you hungry, just come in and let me know and I'll make you something to eat. Now don't disrespect me and throw it off and tell me you don't want this and you want that and the third. Cause if you hungry, you're hungry. You're gonna take what I'm gonna give you, period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But man. But yeah, but that's my only hang up about the migrants being here, man. All the opportunities that was afforded to them, that the people that's here that work, we wasn't getting them. You know what I'm saying? We got homeless people lying around everywhere, bro, and they opening up abandoned buildings and fixing them up, abandoned grocery stores and fixing them up so they can house them. bro. Around my house, bro, they evicted a whole building of them, and then on 79th,
It was around my house too, though, Doc. I ain't gonna lie. Down the
yeah,
block, a whole
yeah,
apartment building. They got them out
yeah,
of there.
bro. They just broke in, bro, because they broke in, bro, and took over, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about abandoned buildings, bro. They
No
pulling
comment, but you're right.
I'm pulling the boards down and breaking. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to offend. You know what I'm saying? None of my you know what I'm saying? Latino, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? Caribbean. Or any other funny speaking individual, you know what I'm saying, that might not be from America. You feel what I'm saying? That came over here to get a better way of life. But I'm just saying, bro, if we can't even do what we doing for our own people, man, what the hell? Even with the Biden shit, I ain't just talking about the migrants because it's Biden's fault. Even all that damn money he was shipping over there to Ukraine, bro. Come on, man. That's a fucking lost cause, bro. Honestly, it's a lost cause. Shipping all that money over there. And I'm surprised. You know what? I ain't gonna even talk about Trump. I was gonna say I'm surprised Trump ain't went over there and got that shit back now. Hey, but hey, man, I do want to tell everybody, man, listen, y'all, before we move on to this Shannon Sharp thing, because, yeah, some new information that came out. Hey, man, we got a super chat, man. I got a super chat, man. Y'all, listen, feel free to hit the super chat and donate and help your boy and his cause and the show out. You know what I'm saying? Help your boys out. Hey, also, man, we do have those memberships, man. We got memberships for the peoples, man. We got 3-tier memberships. We got the we got the bronze beard, silver beard, and black beard membership. Of course, you know what I'm saying, the higher you are in the membership, you will be getting members only content. We got Roscoe right now working on Roscoe's rant for the members only content. So the only way to tune in to Roscoe's rants, you know what I'm saying, is to become a member, man. We got 3 membership packages. You know, we got the $3.99 and $9.99 and the $24.99. And if you need any more explanation about the packages, just let me know, man. We'll inform you. But other than that, man, hit that super chat, support your boy. And while you hitting that super chat, pulling out y'all credit cards and things, man, don't forget.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
And share the content. Don't forget to pull those phones out, man. Share it with 3 more people. Tell them 3 more people to share it with 3 more people, and so on and so on, man. And let's get them in the building. And don't forget to tell them it don't cost a thing to hit that subscription button, man. And come over here and be part of the family and join the family, man. You know. So Prometheus says try going anywhere in the world without legal status. He say, and they'll throw you out. That's facts. So now I don't know if you guys know, you need a visa and a passport now. You can't just, you need a visa and a passport now. It's becoming all right. Also, I don't know if you guys know, we got a couple of more weeks, man. Before they put that real ID thing in effect. We have to go pay that little $30, man, and get that little star on our ID, man. In order to travel domestically, locally, if you're trying to get on a plane or anything like that. If you don't have a passport, the ID that you have or the driver's license that you currently have, if it's not a real one, it will not work. You will not be able to fly. You will not be able to leave out of the country. None of that. So again, man, I don't know how long I've been telling folks to get their passports, man. Listen, it's time for us to go smell some different air. It's time for us to go be enriched with different cultures and traditions. Let's get out of America. I ain't saying you got to stay over there, but just go somewhere else, man, and see how people live. You know what I'm saying? Become part of the culture while you're there. You know what I'm saying? Understand and learn. I'm serious, brother Fox. I'm serious. Yeah, you know he telling me. I know. I was he telling me I'm doing a good thing by telling y'all this, man. I do encourage and employ that you guys for real go get y'all passports, man. And again, if you got a passport,
Marcus Brown, he's showing it right now. That was one of our younglings, if you will.
Yeah,
he's doing it.
Yeah, hey man, I like him, man. But I ain't gonna even get into that about that, brothers. So Prometheus said they closed 4 schools in Chicago in the minority neighborhoods because no money to fix them, but magically appeared for the migrants rally talk. Yeah, so what they did was With those schools that they closed, I think they combined them all into one school, which is still crazy.
That's
So what happened?
That's what happened.
Yeah, so I know one school, bro. They closed a bunch of public schools down, and they combined them all into one school. So
CVS
it's
like that.
yeah, it's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. But actually, CVS is big enough to be two schools, actually. But
no department.
Yeah, but they actually got 4 schools inside of one school.
Yeah,
Brother
no
Hamid.
was a starter part of. Okay, I don't know. Things are getting bad though, but it's becoming privatized. We talked about that in another podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, but he right though, man. He said they closing schools out here, bro, but they ain't got no money to fix, you know what I'm saying, to fix up the schools, to beautify the schools. They ain't got no money for books and computers. They don't have no money. But again, you know, Department of Education is ran by Linda McMahon, and it's been a whole resurgence or a whole new process that's going on or that's taking place. And Trump has hired her to manage the Department of Education. And I don't think she's been doing too much managing right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard her give a speech. I ain't heard her say nothing. I ain't seen the article about Linda McMahon.
You're probably looking at the budget with spreadsheets. Being real with you.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true too. That's true too. That's true as well. That's true as well. But we do, and listen. So, like Brother Fox said, man, these charter schools, even with charter schools, which they not really public, but you still have to pay a little fee. But again, even that charter school shit, that shit is gonna be X'd out. It's really gonna be private. I'm telling y'all, at this rate, bro. I hopefully it don't turn out that way. We just speculating. We just giving our, you know, what I'm saying, an opinion about what we think is could happen moving forward. With the way things are going. But again, schools, churches, a lot of things are gonna be privatized. A lot of things. Watch what I tell y'all, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Even though churches are already private, bro, if you ain't making 200,000-300,000, the preacher gonna tell you can't even come in the damn building. You seen what Marvin Sapp did? Hey, lock them doors.
Close the doors.
Close the door. Yeah, he say line up. I want to see y'all come. He said I want everybody to come to the front. I want to see y'all give me this money. I say what the? But that's another story, man. That punk say lock them doors, bro. He say everybody line up.
He said close the doors, close the doors. It was Sunday morning when I was watching. I was like, see, that's why I don't go.
Yeah. He said close them doors, lock them doors. He said I want to see y'all line up, and I want to see y'all giving this money, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild too. But hey, when you in that church life, man, and I ain't knocking the church folk, man. If y'all doing that, man, if that helps y'all be better people, I love it for y'all. I love it for y'all. I love it for y'all.
Get you from acting like a criminal, by all means, go to church on Sundays. But look, you can't hustle nobody or finesse nobody out their pockets. Knock it off.
Tell Marvin Sapp that. I think that was a hustle though, bro. And then, but you know what I did say to people though, and then we're gonna get to the Shannon Sharp thing. But what I did say to people, bro, why was everybody so shocked though? Like when you go to church, the collection plate gets. Me neither, bro. When I was telling people that I wasn't shocked, and I was telling people like, well, this is how church operate anyway. All churches operate.
Yeah, that's why I stopped going. That's what let me shut up because I'm getting myself in trouble.
Well, you know, not maybe small churches, but you know, bigger and mega churches. I like all churches operate.
That's a mega church, though. In that case,
thank you. Marvin Sapp, you know, it's a mega church. Lock the doors, y'all line up. I want to see y'all go in y'all pockets and give me this money. I say, bro, it's the same thing as passing the collection plate around. The only difference is he want to actually physically see you go in your pocket and pull out 20.
Yeah, so he know who to shame and who to shuck and jive,
And he said he want 20, bro. He said he wanted 20, not a dollar, not 5, not 10, not 15. He said, man, I got what do you say about 400 people, man? I need all y'all.
You're serving other people. That's my problem with church people. Like, wait, slow down.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
People, but you ask him like you a pimp. That's not cool.
Yeah. You know, and I ask people this all the time. Do your church do y'all pay people bills that's in the congregation that can't that's maybe behind on the bill? Or do y'all help people? Do y'all do this? Do y'all do no, they don't, man. A lot of
they do it, they polygamous. I'm being real.
They help themselves.
Yeah, or they help and they sharing these with wives and it's getting all messy. But you don't know that because they're good Christian. Yeah. All right.
He said they sharing each other wives, but you don't know it because they're good Christians, man. Listen, let's get off the Christian folk, man. We ain't gonna talk about them Christian folk. We love y'all Christian folks, Christians, Baptists,
No, but I
Muslims.
know church people when I see them.
Well, yeah, we
Praise the
love y'all,
Lord. God is good. I get it. Knock it off.
man. So Prometheus says, is Shannon Sharp really worth talking about? To be truthful, no. Now, but honestly though,
He had a dead card. That's why I'm laughing at this.
yeah, I'm starting to think. I don't know, bro. So why are we talking? Oh shit! Hold on, before we get to it, before we go into Shannon, hold on. Bro, Professor Remo said Joel Osteen wouldn't let people in his church during the flood in Houston. See what I'm saying?
Remo, right?
See what I'm saying? But listen, you're a preacher. You telling people that y'all need to come on over here and we need to love God. We need to have the faith of a mustard seed. And however you preach, or if you did fucking in the Catholic church and whatever, bro.
Right?
Yeah, the Pope died. Hey, actually, man, who was that told me after JD Vance went to go see him, he died? Somebody said JD Vance went to go see the Pope and he died shortly after. And is it a conspiracy?
Or is it
bearded conspiracies?
Yeah, I don't know that part of research, but I'm just saying the Vatican is going against things that have been inserted into the Vatican. And we can talk offline about that, but there have been some things, and they was talking about the Pope and how he was trying to, okay things that were, I guess, what Trump was already talking about, because I think Trump's old school Catholic too.
So you think they probably got him up out of there because he was bagging up Trump?
No, I'm just giving you details.
Damn. Well, I'm going to say it. They got his ass up out of there because he was trying to back up Trump.
Bearded conspiracies.
No, y'all, I'm just talking, man. I don't know, man. It could have been just, he was 88. So, and again, man, all this speculation about, all that extra. Listen, man, the man was 88, man. Stop it. Why do we always have to construct or come up with some type of story, bro, to try to get the people aroused for nothing? Like, come on, bro, for real. Damn, JD ain't do shit. The man was 88. How much longer did y'all think he was gonna live anyway? You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I know they said we supposed to live naturally to 120, but come on, man. Nowadays, with the things that we eat and think, come on, man, we not living that age. We not doing that. And then don't get me wrong, the popes might not even. Well, I take that back. I was gonna say the pope might not be living like how we living, but behind closed doors, we don't know what these people put in their body. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know what these people do with other people. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. So again, just because he the Pope don't mean he had a healthy lifestyle. And I'm not saying that he didn't or he did. I'm just saying, we never know. You know what I'm saying? I just want to speak to him being 88. So I'm guessing him being 88, man. He had, but he was already sick though. I did read an article, maybe some months back, where the Pope was actually sick. You know what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't out in the public, and then it had came out in the public that he was sick. So again, it was just a matter of time. That's all. Just a matter of time. Yeah, but these church folks, man, they ridiculous, man. And again, I'm not knocking church folks. I'm not knocking no religion. Again, just because I don't subscribe to it. If y'all subscribe to it and if y'all do it, more power to y'all. If it helps y'all go about y'all day, as y'all should, as far as being productive and positive citizens, you know what I'm saying, and no malicious intent in your heart and on your mind. Hey, I'm all for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that, them backsliding folk, no, we can't rock with the backsliding folk. And we most definitely can't rock with them jag-leg ass preachers who locking the church doors and making you come up digging in your pocket, coming up with $20, man. Listen, I might not have $20, but I might want to hear a word, or you might be inspiring to me, or you might be a person or a man or a woman that I'm looking up to be a mentor. And I'm not saying women preachers do this, but I'm just throwing everybody in there. You know what I'm saying? You're a person that I look up to, bro. You're a person that I want to hear, you know what I'm saying, something from. I might not understand the Bible, but I might be looking for some type of help. And then all of a sudden, bro, what if I don't have a job? But you want me to give you $20? And then would you embarrass me if I say, well, Pastor, look, I don't have it, Pastor. This is all I got. You know what I'm saying? Would you put me on blast? See, And we didn't see all the whole sermon. I mean, or whatever went on that day, because I'm pretty sure everybody in that church didn't have the 20. I wonder what he did to the people that didn't have it. Did he put them on blast in front of everybody? Did he ask them to leave the church? Or did he tell them, well, you can't come back until you woo woo, or you have to pay double? Who knows? Man, the church folks ain't nothing but mafia too, man. They the mafia, bro. The church is the mafia. Especially
everything's a gang. The police, the church. Come on, stop.
Yeah, but people don't say that, man. People don't believe that, man. They think, man, once you in that seat as the pastor, minister, preacher, priest, they look at you as holier than thou, man. Can't do no wrong. I'm just saying, bro.
That's just called a hierarchy. That's how baboons and monkeys work. We were better than that.
Yeah. So Prometheus says the death was suspect. I don't think it was suspect because, again, brother Prometheus, I did read an article about the Pope being sick. Now, could that have been just some shit they was putting out there because they had plans on, you know what I'm saying, getting to him or doing something to him? So they was already saying that he was sick. So when whatever happened to him, it made it look like it could have been natural causes. We don't know. But I think the Pope is a very powerful individual, and I just can't see nobody getting to him or getting that close to him to where, you know what I'm saying, they could do him bodily harm, because he really don't go nowhere. He's stuck inside of the Vatican all day, unless somebody got into one of them cardinals or one of them archbishops and put some money in their pocket and say, look, we're not finna keep having this. This motherfucker is not telling y'all, woo, he need to go. But we don't know.
You're ruling out espionage. That's not conspiracy. You was ruling it out for a second.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to be both sided with it.
Video games with me. Hey.
Yeah. You're right. I'm just trying to be both sides with it. He said he was on his deathbed 3 weeks ago. That's true. He said the Vatican owns more property and has more money than Elon by a mile. Well, we do know that. I do know that. Trust me. The Vatican has any and everything that you see on the internet that people talk about, that people call Illuminati, dead mummies, any book, any relics. They got that shit, man. They got that shit down underneath in them catacombs. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could pay some extra money to go down there, but you only go so far. They actually got graves in a cemetery. I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much. Hey, I'm talking too much. I'm about to go ahead and do a story, y'all. I'm talking too much. But the Vatican do own more property. And got more money to Elon. But again,
say hush your mouth.
Yeah, but again, ain't nobody gonna tell y'all that. They ain't gonna come out and say that. The Vatican is just the religious aspect of the world. And also, man, the Vatican is a city-state just like America and England, man. But I think Trump blowing it with our allies over there in England, man. The Vatican's still trying to rock with Yeah, the Vatican's still trying to rock with Trump. England and then they broke off. They trying to come back, but Trump steady doing, you know what I'm saying? Trump steady fucking up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Professor says the Rock of Gibraltar is supposed to be down there. Yeah, because so apparently, no. The Rock of Gibraltar, the Vatican doesn't have that, Brother Remo. The Rock of Gibraltar is actually in England. So the last person to actually touch, see, physically own, and have
relics, yeah.
Yeah, this Rock of Gibraltar was the Queen of England. She used to sit underneath her, her throne. Underneath her throne was the Rock of Gibraltar, because she says that she's a descendant of David. Not David. Is it David or Jacob? Of Jacob. You know what I'm saying? She says, I'm telling y'all y'all can look it up. Y'all go research this. Y'all go, hey, I wouldn't lie to y'all. And if I misread it or if I'm wrong and y'all come back and tell me some new information, come on back. But the Rock of Gibraltar, the actual Queen Elizabeth, the lady that just died, she used to sit. It used to be under her throne. And she has this. So I don't know if England still has it or if the Vatican has it now, because she's not here anymore. But she had
Britain. You're right though.
Yeah, she had it, bro, because she said she was a descendant of Jack. I say, what the fuck? See, they just can take and grab and get anything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I'm glad. Hey, big ups to all y'all too, man. Everybody that's watching me, man. My Caucasian brothers, man. My melanated brothers, my Hispanic brothers, my Asian brothers and sisters, man. All y'all. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm all for the people. I love people. It ain't about hate. It ain't about segregation or racism for me. It's just about facts. As far as I know, you know what I'm saying? From what I have seen throughout my time in history, white folks say white folks is savages and barbarians, but when they come across us, they all us. They that's what they call. Man, they didn't conquer, they didn't rule, they didn't change history, they didn't made history. You know what I'm saying? They didn't did everything, bro. So who knows? So when people come up here and we speak our truth or we speak our opinion, y'all can't get mad. People, and I'm not saying that no one's mad, but I just want to let people know you can't get mad because hell, you know what I'm saying? Especially when black folks get up here and start talking about reparations and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad because y'all just stole everything and pillaged everything. And I'm not blaming y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe these N-words need to get themselves up out of their own struggle. And ain't no magic sky daddy finna come out the sky. The sky ain't finna crack open and somebody finna fly down here and re-unalive 144,000 individuals and then go up to heaven. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. The man say when he come back, gonna come back and he gonna rule on earth. So if he gonna rule on earth, why y'all keep coming with these stories about everybody going to heaven when he get that? Stop that shit. Learn how to read that book. Stop letting that woman or that man read that book to you. If you really want to know what's in that book, man, you get that book, you go home, you get your dictionary, encyclopedia, you sit in front of your computer, and you go word by word with that book. And what you don't understand, you write it down, man. They got a
Yeah,
lexicon.
but bro,
I'm sorry.
You assuming most people read to understand. Most people read and they parakeet. It's tough.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They read just to recite. You know what I'm saying? For benefit. And you know what? But we was kind of taught like that before. This new reading framework came in. We were once taught like that about the
I like how
repetition.
you did that. That was real smooth. You didn't say all the stuff you should have said, but that was smooth. That was real smooth. I caught that. I like a whole paragraph. But it's cool.
But I think we were able to. But again, the way it was broke up, the way it was sectioned off our English, the way we had to learn English from pronunciation, you know what I'm saying, to the grammatical marks, pronouns, subjects, predicates, and all that. The way it was taught to us, because it was broke down in so many different sections.
We were
That was
blessed.
that was the comprehension part of it. Now they're saying this reading framework that they institute, the curriculum that they have now, which is the reading framework, which constitutes all those things wrapped up in just one.
No, it doesn't.
Well, this is what this is what the teacher told me. I'm telling you what the teacher told me. So it's compressed because they say we should be able to by now we should be more advanced or be moving ahead in what we learning. But how when these kids ain't never, because if you got a fresh new group of kids that ain't never been to school and you banking on the parents teaching these kids, come on, man. We know that ain't we listen, even when we was in school, Brother Fox, we know that it was a bunch of you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't think that would change. I would have thought they would have kept that curriculum the same because it was simple.
No, you're wrong on that one.
I said I thought they would have.
Yeah, well, I've been in the system, right? And you know which one I'm talking about. Education.
Yeah.
There's been
Yeah.
a regression.
You said it's been a who?
There's been a regression or a
Okay.
degeneration.
Okay.
So reading scores and math scores deficient. Just talking
Okay.
about black people, so nobody gets offended because I'm black, right? So I can't
Right.
speak on it.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
fathers left the households.
Mm-hmm.
Rites of passage gone.
Mm-hmm.
We focus more on feelings and not merit.
Mm-hmm.
I keep going on, but no, there was a regression, and now we in a recovery state. Everything has its ebb and flow, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now parents are concerned, but it's like it starts at home because you just saw the teachers were reinforcements.
Yeah.
They're not the solution.
And also, I do want to let the people know, I'm not saying every teacher. My brother is a hell of an individual, but a lot of these teachers, they don't know the curriculum. They don't know the curriculum. A lot of these teachers, because a lot of them are young, so they don't know what to teach these kids. You know what I'm
But you got
saying?
to be fair. It starts at higher education.
Yeah. See, we're not talking
because the culture is actually driving the data. It's not the
Yeah.
other way around. It's speculative and operative. We talked about this. A lot of us
Mhm.
are speculative. I want to say, if I put it on scales, a good 70 to 80% of us are speculative, and then the minority is operative. That's what we decide going.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
Yeah.
talkers, and the
Yeah.
kids play this from their parents because it's learned behavior. But you don't know how to shut up and use your 2 ears, or even follow directions. You ready to argue, play devil's advocate, tell me about the weather, the sun, and who God is, and what your favorite food is. But you can't do 2 plus 2, which equals 4. So I can even recommend you for a job, because the best they can do with you is put you in a closet and let you talk to yourself. I'll land there.
I was shit. If you don't know what 2 plus 2 is, I don't even want you in the closet. This motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry, man. He got me cussing. He say the best I could do is put you in the closet. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, man. Come now, cut your camera back on, man. Don't do that. Did you say put them in the closet? The best you could do is put them in the closet, man.
To my younger brothers, I'm not guilty. I'm sitting there trying to do a math problem. You still talking to me? I said, here's a book. Read that, and I want you to talk out loud as you read it, what you're thinking. Close that motherfucking door. Went back to what I was doing. My younger brothers don't like me to this day. No, you are not draining any energy. I get up, I change your diapers. Now you can read. No. Some black people and some people, just human beings, need to know there's some people you should play with. Play with your people, like I say to everybody, but don't play with me.
Yeah, facts.
So go talk in the closet, and you figure out how you can talk to me, and then I'll talk to you.
Professor Remo says, "Make your own luck. Heaven or hell is arbitrary to the living." I agree with that, brother. Professor Remo, that was a good statement. Brother Prometheus says, "Chicago schools don't teach anything outside of English and math." Well,
no comment.
Okay, so brother Prometheus, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm not going to fully agree with you. Because again, just like Brother Fox stated, I do think that this is a start at home first issue to inspire and motivate the child to want to keep going and do it his or herself. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, yes, the teacher can teach you, right? Yes, you go home. The parents, if you have those type of parents, yes, they will check your homework, go over the homework, and reinforce what you learned in school. If you got good parents, if you don't know, you'll get a tutor. Or if you need to go to summer school, you send your child to summer school to you know what I'm saying, and you stay on top of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's needed. But I do think schools teach other things besides English and math. Nowadays, like Brother Fox say, man, we ain't got no reinforcement at home. And I'm not saying all parents are bad. Guess what? I might have to go to work, and I get it, but we still got to make time for our children, especially if we trying to push them to be the next productive things in society. Especially if we keep saying, what's the song? I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. We ain't teaching them shit, so how can they lead the way? And then, even if we don't teach them, how many people motivate or inspire young people that they see? Or when they see a young person doing something good that they don't know, oh, young brother, hey man, I like how you did that. Bigger, don't nobody do that. We don't even congratulate nothing about nothing we do. You know what I'm saying? So again, they do teach other things besides English and math. But if you go into school and don't get me wrong, brother Prometheus, if that's what's only being taught, and again, I see there's other things into because it's biology, chemistry. You got geography. I know what you're saying too, Prometheus, but again, most kids just go through that shit and they don't really pick that up or really, you know what I'm saying? Because most kids that I know that went to, I don't know nobody that do nothing with biology. I don't know nobody, well, with the exception of a few, because I don't really mess with people like that. But my circle, my bro, that's my big brother on the screen, man. That shit, he deal with math and physics. You know what I'm saying? My other big bro, professor, he in school right now. Oh, big ups to the professor, man. He is not. He's part of the national Society of Leadership and Success. Big ups to him. He's an official member. You know what I'm
I'm a
saying?
member of that too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Big ups to let's get that brother. Hold on. Let me go back. Let's Yeah, man. Hey, big up. Yeah, big ups to everybody that's out there, man, continuing their education. And that's trying to make, you know what I'm saying, a better way for themselves, man. I appreciate y'all for doing that, man. It ain't you ain't never too old to learn. You know, you ain't never too old to go back to school. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never too old to get taught. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't never too old to follow. Yeah. But big ups to my boy Remo, man. You know it, man. You know what I'm
Remo
saying?
on an IIT chapter. So man, cool stuff. Look me up. We'll hook up some people I meet you. Those are networking resources. My bad, B.
Yeah, so Prometheus says, I went to Prosser, but my siblings went to Orr High School. So, brother Prometheus, I will say this. Out west, ooh, them schools, I ain't gonna lie, them schools are a little rough out there. That Orr one, nothing, man. I knew a couple of guys that went to Orr. Orr was kind of horrible, man. Professor Remo said he said they try to teach history, but the idiots in office keep trying to change it. Well, actually, I'll say this, Professor. History been changed. It ain't the idiots in the office that's changing it. History has been changed, man, numerous of times, right before our eyes, bro. Right before our eyes. Even before Trump got in office, it's been a lot of things that they didn't whitewash or they didn't blackball or that they eliminated from teaching. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Facts, Prometheus, fathers are important. But listen, so that's the key word. What constitute an individual as a father? We ain't talking about sperm donors or biological, just because you're the biological parent. When we say fathers, Brother Fox, myself, Brother Prometheus, Brother Professor Remo, we talking about guys that's in a child's life, not as a paycheck, that's willing to sacrifice what they got going on to help you know, make sure that their child understands the speculative and operative workings of education, economics, society, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too deep with it because I might mess up and say the wrong thing because you know once you get to talking and you feel it, certain things get to slip out. But you know, a real father, you know what I'm saying? Because if you got a baby, you know, motherfucker gonna call you a daddy or father. And that ain't always what it is. You know what I'm saying? Professor Remo says, gratitude, good sir. It's most definitely, man. You know we love you. You ding back. Go ahead, Brother Fox.
No, I was gonna take you back down memory lane. You know, I helped raise some children that were not my own foster children. And those were qualities I got from being an older brother. So I'm just putting it out there to some of the men. When you're in a situation where you had to be a mentor, you're in a situation where you had to be a nurturer, but in a type of masculine right system. So those are qualities I would, to answer your question, that would identify whether or not you can handle fatherhood. Because the fatherhood is a brotherhood of God and all that. If you're religious, but onto another biological level, I know it's the four boys. So it's kind of like, even with the most evil or sinister things that happens to me, to my bloodline, I was kind of the one that had to teach them how to read, teach them how to understand what they read, and then also teach them mathematics. I'm gonna stop with those three things because that's how I was taught, and the rest of it I had to figure it out because it wasn't that important. It was secondary. That's that speculative stuff, right? I kind of picked that up. But the hard stuff, the operative stuff, like how to put 2 + 2 together, no, my pops wasn't going, my mom wasn't going, because it was always this thing with our elders where I can't read, so you're gonna read. I can't do math, so you're gonna do math. And they hired the best of the best. So I'm just saying it's kind of tricky. If you don't have those resources, you don't know what you're doing. Now I'll land there.
And also children. And not every situation is the same. And big ups to Fox. And we're not saying that my mama can't read. Don't say my mama can't read because my mama can't read. Now, Pops might not have been the
Older brother.
I know, but hey, but I wanted to say this to the kids though. Listen, if y'all old enough to understand and y'all old enough to think, if you do have parents that's looking out for you, that help with the school, man, take advantage of that. Because everybody ain't got that. Take advantage of that. Everybody don't have that. And that's facts. Or if you got an older brother, man, that's not trying to be in the streets and rip and run and be the riffraff and do all this crazy shenanigans that's going on out here in the streets, man. Take advantage of that. You know, that's another thing we don't know how to do. Take advantage of those things. Um, Brother Prometheus says they never teach you what's important. For example, civil rights, which I don't believe in, construction, which is a trade. So they took a lot of that out of the schools. How to do tax returns, and he said nutrition, etc. So a lot of these things that you're speaking on, Brother Prometheus, especially like with the tax returns and stuff like that, I didn't learn that in school, but I know how to do it because well, I don't know. Listen, I'm not the best at it, but I got, man. I love my support team, man. I love my people, man. You know what I'm saying? One of my dearest friends, is a tax professional. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to learn how to do it, he would most definitely show me, but I ain't finna go through all that. That's why I got him. You know what I'm saying? But matter of fact, though, I need to learn because everybody ain't gonna be around forever.
That's what I was about to say, not to cut you off. I'm like, sometimes the best learning comes in solitude. I know everybody loves their support systems, but what if a meteorite hit this planet? A little support
Yeah.
system don't mean nothing if you can't survive.
Yeah.
So you got to build
Yeah.
some resiliency. Is my only message.
Yeah. That's why I was saying, bro. That's why I say, I might need to, learn it. But as far as nutrition, I don't think nutrition was ever taught in school the right way. That bogus food chart is ridiculous.
Yeah, but
A
it's
lot of
based on core classes. That's what you're trying to get at. It wasn't
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's what he's saying. He's saying so like back in the day, you used to could take shop, mechanic shop, what else? What else? The schools had home economics, Prometheus back in the day for you so they did get nutrition. Now I remember when I think I was in maybe like the 7th and 8th grade. I used to go to a high school and I forgot the man name. He used to come get us before we start what I'm saying, our regular day at school, like early at 7. We'd go to a high school and we'd sit up and learn about banks, stocks, and stuff like that. What I'm saying, it was a little program we was in. Now I doubt if they had that. Well, in our communities, let me say this. Now, you're right. They don't teach, for example, I'm not going to talk civil rights, but I'm talking like as far as deep science, deep biology, deep mathematics. It's a lot of schools that don't have calculus. I think calculus, once you become a senior, pre-calculus should be mandatory. After you get past algebra, geometry, and trigonometry. You know what I'm saying? I think pre-calc as a senior should be, you know what I'm saying? Something that all seniors should be taking as far as mathematics. Chemistry. Yeah. Chemistry.
Because you can't get past algebra and geometry, bro. It's tough.
But algebra, A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
See, you assuming things again. I'm looking at the numbers. It's not easy as you think, man.
Man, I'm horrible at math, but I can pass a math test.
Okay, all right.
I know what you're saying, bro, because I'm horrible at math, but I paid attention enough.
Hey, you're horrible at math, but you can pass the test. But we get people that have test anxiety. I'm just you're not thinking. You don't know. You don't know. It's really hard for a lot of people. Algebra.
Yeah, but like you said, the text anxiety. So so with the text anxiety, it ain't that they don't know.
The brain shuts down.
Yeah, the brain shut down when that paper get in front of you. It ain't that you don't know. It's just
you
that, man.
Time thinking you can't talk to nobody. You can't run your mouth. You got no.
You got to focus and be So a lot of people don't take tests well.
You can't smoke. You can't drink. You can't do nothing. You can sit there and take that test and shut the hell up.
Yeah. And again, I want to say this. It ain't that they don't know. A lot of people, and some might not know, but usually
folks.
Right.
That's why I say test anxiety. You're right.
Yeah, but usually some folks that get that anxiety, they know the test. Like they'll study all night, all week, all month for this test.
Yes,
And
sir.
know the answers and get in that room and pick up that pen and be
And
like,
look like a deer in the headlights.
right. Yeah. Now, but if you put the pen down, but see, and I'm not gonna say this. So let me ask you a question. So if you think the student with text anxiety, would you make a exception to give that test oral?
If it's my class, yes. But if it's an ACT or SAT and I'm a proctor,
Yeah, they
no.
not gonna be able to do
I
that. Yeah,
gotta
they
look
not.
at you like, you want some more water?
Yeah, you
I
can't do
can't
that.
help you. And they want to ask me to answer, and I'm like,
Yeah, and it's fun and it's crazy because text anxiety is text anxiety. It don't matter what you taking, bro. Like you said, SAT.
yeah, I'm not getting fired. Sorry, but I
Yeah,
feel your pain.
yeah. As a proctor, you can't do that. But so a question, because I never experienced that. And I never really knew no one. Well, listen, I heard a lot of people say that they couldn't take tests well, but I never actually seen them in action taking the test. Are there ways to get over taking anxiety,
Yeah,
or
try
is it a
having
way?
a conversation with one person for more than 30 minutes. It helps. That's I'm not making a joke.
So basically, huh?
Try
You ain't
having a
got.
conversation
I
for
got you.
one person, one-on-one,
Uh-huh.
and remember the thoughts, and remember the conversation, and then be
Mhm.
able to have an engaging conversation that's long lasting. This is like social skills they're forcing them, but the students lack it.
Mhm.
Because, like, take for instance the reading comprehension section of the test for ACT or SAT. You have to read that whole stanza or 5 stanzas, then come back and answer some questions. And now you got to take the time, and this goes into like whether you got ADHD or something, to go back and
Mhm.
focus on what the correct answers are. This is a lost art.
Mm.
That's why I suggested you're having a conversation with a random person or 4 if you can handle it, because that's what I try to. I'm trying to work on 6, especially when I'm in an environment, because it helps with my skills with students, like about sports, basketball, and see how many people you affect with those conversations. That's how I would tell somebody who's struggling with test taking to handle that, because when you get in an environment where they shut off conversation, they set a timer, and you got this time that you have to finish all these questions in after that training, in my opinion, or martial arts, you'll be able to get through it because you know what you got to do. You can focus, but some people
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. So Prometheus said Constitution. So son, have you took the Constitution? Have they talked about the Constitution?
The Constitution is a test for them to get out of elementary school, I think. Still, I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So my son in 8th grade. So you ain't took the Constitution? Have they said anything about the
If you try
Constitution?
to memorize it, it's going to be hard.
Huh? You don't think private schools what? Yeah, other schools, but y'all don't take it. Oh, y'all a private school. Oh, my bad. That's why I gotta pay for that motherfucker thing. All right, go on. I was wondering why that motherfucker place is so high. I'm sorry, y'all. But every time I look up, I'm paying some money. I got that. Well, okay. Well, I don't know why, because he go to a college prep grammar school. Even though he a dingbat, he go to a college. I, I didn't know they wasn't giving kids. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So do y'all get the kids the Constitution, Brother Fox?
I got to ask the history teacher. I'm pretty sure he mentioned that they have to go through that testing still.
Yeah, because my son finna graduate. He got his cap and gown and everything. He said they ain't took nothing that looked like a constitution. You know
But
what? All right.
CPS, it might be a checklist item, so I don't know that.
Well, he don't go to a public school. He don't go. He ain't in no CPS school.
Oh, well, that might be different.
Yeah, because he keeps saying the private school that they don't. They don't. He say he know other kids in public school take the
If
test,
it's
but he
private,
say
it's their own rules.
okay. Yeah. Well, man, they got bro. They can't do They can't do nothing in his school, bro. I'd be like, what the, bro? Like, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now you see how I felt at Leo, man.
Hey, man, he brought me. He brought something home, man. And
Couldn't get
mind
away
you,
with nothing with them brothers, boy. Dang.
I know I'm pretty intelligent. He brought something home. I'm like, what is this, man? What you bringing me this for? Well, you better go find somebody else. But that's crazy though, because I remember taking it in well, I took the Constitution in 6th grade, I believe. I didn't take it in 8th
So
grade.
did I.
I took the Constitution in 6th grade, and then I took the Constitution as a sophomore in high school, I believe. because it was U.S. history. Yeah, I think I took it in sophomore year, and then I took it in my 6th grade year. I know a lot of schools do either 7th or 8th grade where you're supposed to take it or something like that. But I do know it was around, man. I didn't know. Matter of fact, Maya Bucks, did you take the Constitution? See. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna get to you in a minute, Maya Bucks. Let me go. He say we were. He said, where will you use calculus? It's not about where would you use calculus, Remo. He say business math is where it's at. So for me, it's not about where you would use calculus. Like when you take the ACT, like Brother Fox was saying, about sitting your ass down and being focused and reading and stop going to sleep and keeping your eyes open and really getting into what you read and once you read it, this is my thing. I'll let you read it, right? Read. Now that 5th time I asked you to read it, now I'm gonna start asking questions. I'm not gonna ask questions after the first time because I know you didn't breeze through it. See, and as a parent, you got to know your child, and as a teacher, you have to know your student. I know you didn't probably breeze through it the first time. The second time, I done made you read it. You might have found something that was interesting. So, okay, now you reading, you picking up on it. The third time, now you really reading it because you like, okay, I'm gonna read this motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell him what it is so he can get out of my face. No. We're gonna read it 2 more times because I need to know that you understand. I might ask you a question to tell you to write it out to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking to the calculus for Remo. If you go take these ACTs and these SAT tests, I'm tired of my people, my melanated brothers and sisters telling me that damn test is biased. I scored a freaking my first time taking the test, I scored a 19. My second time taking the ACT, I scored a 24. And then the second time that I took the test, Brother Fox, because I didn't like the 19, I barely, the second time, man, I was so frustrated because of the time, because I really wanted to, pass. And I just started, just filling out shit. And I scored a 24. So randomly putting shit on a piece of paper when you're running out of time will get you a 24 in my case. Like,
That's
the
not
reason
true. You're not giving yourself enough justice there, though.
man, that shit was easy. See, that's what I was gonna say.
See,
Because he talking about
all right, I'm gonna
the reason I say that is because, bro, I read other things and I always been reading.
Well, at least say that part. I mean, the discipline. Who taught you to read that much? What were your influences? Who were your grandfathers? Who?
Oh well,
Not everybody has that. I'm trying to say.
My stepfather, he was a Marine.
You assuming everybody, bro. You had a blessing like me.
Yeah, my daddy was
the same blessings. No.
Yeah, and both were college graduates, and both didn't play about education, and you know what I'm saying. And you would get choked out, types. You know what I'm saying? Just real shit.
Don't assume now. You in a different slot.
See, but even with the not trying to get choked out, I was always into the spiritual and religious and other schools.
Is that your genetics, or is it separate from your family?
Okay, it's probably genetics and everybody. Oh, I got you.
Okay.
And everybody. Yeah, I got you. But so for me, I always been off into other stuff. And again, that's why I encourage my kids to do the same thing, because like Brother Fox said, when you take these type of tests and y'all see this calculus or y'all see these things that like Brother Prometheus said, they only teach simple math and simple, well, he didn't say simple math and simple reading, but I'm gonna say simple math and simple reading, because when it comes to these ACTs and these SATs, we are scoring the lowest in the freaking country on these tests. Not everybody, but the majority. There's no reason why a child, maybe pre-calc, I get you, Remo, but again, we got to expand our reading and we got to expand our mathematics and we got to start understanding and comprehending what we doing. We just can't be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you hear 2 + 2 is 4. Math is deeper than that. I guarantee you this equation that master teacher got right here in his what they call this thing, man? His avatar. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
bet
called the equation of life. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, I guarantee you, man. You know, don't nobody know what the hell that is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that you should have to. Yeah, but bro, I'm not saying that you should have to want to know. But why not want to know? You never know what you're going to do in life, Professor Remo. You might wake up one day and say, hell, I want to be a physicist. I want to be a scientist. You know what I'm saying? So even just one day you might wake up. So I say explore you know what I'm saying, your mental capacity. Take on what you can take on, and if you need help, get the help. You know what I'm saying? We got brothers here that can help y'all. If we can't help you, we can lead you to the right path. You know what I'm saying? Man, I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Brother Fox know a lot of people, and he ain't free. Professor Remo knows some brothers in education,
Thank
and
you.
he can.
He said
And
he ain't free.
he ain't free as well. And also, even though my brothers got degrees and I don't have one, guess what? I know a hell of a lot of things, and you can fact check me.
You stop knocking yourself, man. Let it go.
But I'm free though, y'all. I'm free. You know what I'm saying? They ain't see they educators. I ain't no well, I'm an educator, but not in the form that they are. So I'm free. You know what I'm saying? If you come to me, I'm free. But if I send you to them,
Come on,
they ain't free. Y'all gonna have to pay them. So Prometheus said, algebra and geometry are easy if taught right. That's true. Most definitely, that's true. He said, piss in your pants before the test, so you'll have something else to worry about. We ain't gonna tell them to pee on themselves, but I don't know. Would that help with the anxiety, Brother Fox? If they was able to focus and find something else to focus on,
it'll give you a reason to get out of the test. It'll give you a reason to get out of the test. It's not a good idea.
Well, not to get well, we ain't gonna say pee in your pants, but I'm saying, but like finding some other form of distraction that can help. So would finding some other form of distraction help with test taking anxiety?
No,
so
it's
meaning
called face your fears.
Oh, okay. It don't. Oh, well, shit. Well, Remo, we ain't peeing in the pants, Remo. He say they don't teach us civics anymore. Yeah, they don't. They don't in school. But again, excuse me, brother Prometheus. This is why we have to start rebuilding our villages that has been torn down. You know, that's when we have to start loving each other again. That's when we have to start respecting each other again, motivating each other again. Man, I said every fucking day, love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Yeah. Those just ain't 5 key components of life. Those just ain't codes of conduct. These are things that can help you in anything that you do. You know what I'm saying? So again, we need to start building back up our villages. They've been torn down. A lot of people say we don't have them no more. So if we don't have them, we need to go get these hammers, these nails, these wood planks, or whatever you want to build this community back up with. We need to start going. We need to start going to get these things, bringing them back into our village and our communities, and building us back up. And we got to start with each other, the adults, the grown men that's out here, the guys that we call the gang bangers, the guys that's on the corner, the women that's out there, everybody. It starts with everybody, bro. If we can't get together within ourselves as adults to say, look, this is messed up, man. The community is not going the way or moving in the way that we want it to move. And the only way to make this change happen is if us in this community, I ain't saying 4 miles this way. I'm talking about in a 4-block radius. Everybody, east, west, north, south, 4-block radius. If we come together as a community and start building our community together, start coming to these parks out in the open and meeting. Man, we talk about this all the time, man. Half of us don't even know the next door damn neighbor. Scared to knock on the door for a cup of sugar. And I know motherfuckers scared to knock on my door. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even like that. I give you whatever. You know what I'm saying? But man, we got to get back into that, bro. I think that's gonna be one of the main key components of us kicking off any type of infrastructure that we plan on having. You know what I'm saying? If they give us reparations or if we decide to take our reparations. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be radical and militant. So Maya Buck say he didn't learn about the Constitution till his freshman year, and that's crazy. That's crazy. That's real crazy. So Prometheus said he said ideas that Asian and Indians do better at school in America speaks volumes. Um, he said I got a 31 on. Damn, you got a 31 on the first try. Okay, Remo. All right, you smart ass. All right. Well, shit, you only can get a 32. Shit. This is 32 or 30. I think it's 32. Shit, I scored a 25. First time I scored a 19, and I didn't like the 19, and I went back. Like I said, I was running out of time, and I was bullshit. Actually, I was late, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was partaking in some other things that I should have been partaking in before I went to take the test the second time. And I actually was late, and they didn't want to let me in to take it. But when I got in, I ran out of time. But I still scored a 24. You know what I'm saying? I still got my auntie.
The highest
well, my
is 36, by the way.
36. Okay, 36. I thought it was 32. 36. Yeah, I scored a 24. Shit, I was 12 points off of getting a perfect score. You know what I'm saying? I actually knew one of my homies, man. The white boy, he scored a perfect score. And guess what? He didn't even score a perfect score for himself. He only scored a 27, 28, 27 to 28. The perfect score that he scored, he took the test with somebody else and scored a perfect score. And I say, man, why you don't go back and take it? He said, I ain't finna go back and do that shit no more. Motherfucker paid me $200 to take that test. I say, boy, you a good one.
I took tests with people, yeah.
Yeah, that was saying, bro. I said, you a good one, because what if you would have failed, I'd have been mad than a motherfucker.
No, I got a 34 and I chilled out, and then they found out and they started paying me to take it for them. Let me shut up.
Yeah. So Remo says my grades were terrible because I worked nights at UPS. See, but that can slow you down just because you score high on that test, man. You know what I'm saying? Schools can hold you back for that shit.
They sure can.
So 14th, yeah. So Prometheus says 14th in the world, but we spend the most money per student. Think about that. That's true. You say, no, it's 36, Remo, 36. But that's true. You say we spend the most money in the world per se. Think about that. That's true, Prometheus. You're absolutely correct. But again, man, we got to start in the home, man. Parents, aunties, uncles, cousins, big bros, big sisters, man. It started in the home, man. We gotta support each other, man. We gotta help each other. We gotta motivate. We gotta inspire. We gotta have respect. We gotta love. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be each other's peace. I get tired of coming up here. That's why I ain't read no article, man. The first 5 articles that I say before I read the one about the old girl was about some young guy killing somebody, or some baby died, or some baby that they found unresponsive in my area. It's sad, bro. It's sad. It's just sickening. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, big ups to me, because when we get HBY off the ground, man, helping building the youth, we will be offering financial literacy classes. We will be doing the STEM. We will be doing the civics. We will be teaching kids how to wash clothes, how to cook dinner, how to boil water. Yeah, you can laugh if you want to. Yes, how to boil water. These are some of the life essentials, man, that you need, bro. I'm
Those are
saying,
called survival skills, yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying, man. These is what we need. And listen, I again, I ain't saying that I'm the most qualified person to teach anybody anything. I guarantee you, after they leave me, there ain't nobody gonna get over on them. And I'm gonna give them, the little extra version of it too. The little extra version is the other side of it. But we gonna keep it scholastically, but I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying, with the young men and women that come through my establishment, man. That's all I can do. That's the only thing I can do. Especially if I want them to trust me, if I'm trying to gain their trust, and because I'm trying to teach them something, man. Listen, man, I'm gonna give it to them the way it need to be given to them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna be too abrasive neither, because I don't want them to turn away. I always talk about that too. We need to learn how to effectively communicate with the youth, and vice versa. You know, man. I think we as adults sometimes I think we do more barking at these little demonic seed, demon seed. I ain't gonna call it that, but we do more, barking at the kids than we
Say
do more.
YN, that was cute.
Than we do trying to understand. And I think that's because we feel as though we're adults. So stick to our narrative, and what we say, go and follow me. I won't lead you astray. And then you got a child looking at you, like, well, bro, your life ain't been that great, and you ain't did this, and you ain't did. Don't worry about that. All that ain't for your understanding. you know, because as a parent, I want you to be better than me. I don't want you to have to go through the things that I went through. I don't want you to see the things that I have seen.
I'm
And
glad
and
you
once
said that.
yeah, and once we get the children to understand that, and really physically, I'm sorry, not physically, really mentally comprehend. See, that's another reason why I think they don't understand, because they're not comprehending. And I'm not
No,
blaming my teacher.
bro, real talk. There is a confusion about it, because I've had this with my elders and my father and my mother, my grandparents, all that. Is this narrative in Black culture about do as I say, not as I do.
Yep.
And why is it true and false at the same time? Is what I want to ask you.
Okay. Well, for me, true and false, in my
Why is
opinion,
it
do as
true
I
and false? Is what I said.
Right. So it's true because you are supposed to do as I say and not as I do. You do as I say because I'm the parent and I'm an adult. So as a child, you can't do adult things because even I can suffer certain repercussions and consequences. But as a child, when you do adult things, you don't suffer for those I get the repercussions and consequences. You know what I'm saying? If you do something wrong, I'm the adult and I'm responsible for you. Yes, you have to do what I say and not as I do because I can go do it. You can't go do it because if you go do it, you're not going to suffer no consequences. I am. Just like if I go do it, you're not going to suffer my consequences. I am, but I can suffer your consequences. You know what I'm saying? So that's why do as I say and not as I do. Now, a lot of times when people say do as I say, not as I do, they doing the wrong things, but trying to tell you how to do the right thing. So that can be conflicting. It can be conflicting and it can be confusing to an individual. But that all stems and comes from comprehension and also not effectively communicating how you feel or what you need done. You know what I'm saying? To your child. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you're supposed to be nice with it. Oh well, no, baby, no, bro. No, I'm not saying that, but you ain't got to be motherfucker. Do as I say and not as I do. I'm running this and woo woo woo. And first thing the child is going, because I'm gonna look at you crazy if you telling me that. You know what I'm saying? Another adult will look at you crazy. So what makes you think a child that's still a human, his mind might not be as quick on the cognitive side or the discernment side of things as well shit. Some adults I can't. Well, we speak but see, but no, but we gonna speak to our circle. I only hang out with if I'm going outside. I'm only outside.
Adults have not gotten
Yeah.
checked with their IAPs and stuff. So that's a moot point. They never even they slip through the cracks, and you making that argument. I'm looking at the screen with my camera off, like really, bro.
Yeah, why? Look, I was trying not to insult nobody, man. You gonna
I'm not trying to insult nobody either, but some of us slip through the cracks, you know. And you talking about man, go.
I know, man. I was trying to be a little bit light, man. So, like Brother Fox said, man, a lot of these adults they should have had these IEP.
Somebody should check you out. That's all I'm saying. You good? You good?
Yeah, slip through the crack. Yeah, he's stupid, man. Hey, man, I want to give Brother Prometheus a round of applause.
Congratulations.
Firstly, for being the first sponsor of the night, and secondly, he says, I got my first degree in Menard Correctional Facility in 86. There's no excuse not educating yourself. I'm going to repeat that. Matter of fact, you know what? Words of Wisdom by Prometheus, brought to you by Bearded Conversation. I got my first degree in Menard Correctional Facility in 86. There's no excuse for not educating yourself. Those are facts. Facts. That's why I was saying about when, and I wasn't knocking you, big bro, when you was talking about the calculus, Professor Remo. But ain't no way in the hell, man, that there's no reason for any melanated woman, man, old or young, not to get out here and want to educate yourself and know. I like to talk. So you think I'm not finna go study some math? I might not know it. I might not know it to the best of like my brother, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? If I need to hold a conversation or he asking me to come somewhere and support him and I got to talk, guess what? I guarantee you I'm gonna know enough to knock the socks off the
I hear to that. Hear, brother. You always taking care of yourself in my little circles. You do know a bit of history. Not a bit, a whole lot of history.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but people don't care about none of that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and so, I care. I care.
Yeah, I know. That's why I gave Prometheus, like he said, bro. Ain't no excuse for you not educating yourself. There's no excuse for that, man. No excuse for that. You know what I'm saying? And man, big ups to you, brother. He said, if I'm doing right, brother. Professor Remo says, if I'm doing right, do as I do. See, now Remo. Now I like that. But how many parents are telling their kids that, Remo, is always do as I say, not as I do? You know what I'm saying? But again, I like that because if you're doing right,
I like it too. We dinosaurs, bros.
Oh yeah, that's true. We are dinosaurs now. I ain't even Unc no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even up no more, man. My kids call me an old man today. My football kids, man, they ain't never called me old. I ain't even got
We middle aged. You fighting it? Okay, it's all right.
I ain't even got the gray hair no more, man. I didn't
What
hit
did
it with the
you dye your beard? You middle aged. Let it go. Let it go.
damn, man. They didn't call me. This is the first time they ever called me old, man. I almost punched Vince. Look, I'm still on. All
You
right.
digress. Get back on topic.
Yeah, I digress. So Prometheus says accountability is necessary, but that's facts. Accountability is it's very necessary, and I think we scared of that. I think as men, and when I say men, I'm using that term loosely because we got the things between our legs and we like to poke our chests out. Um, but as men, I think we're scared of that. That's the only solution or the only
How you
theory or
think
the
we
only
scared of that? Bro? That's confusing.
because well, not every man. I'm excluding us, but
No,
most
I'm not
men,
saying that. I was just trying to figure out your opinion. I mean,
yeah, but most men, I believe they are scared of accountability because when a situation comes up where you have to be accountable, brother, the first thing that a person says is, well, why you ain't do that to him? Or he did that, or she did that, and you didn't say. First of all,
so that's called flipping the script.
yeah, first of all, the issue, the problem is with you, sir, or you, ma'am. This is me and you. This is not me, you, and him, me, you, and her, or me, you, and him, and her, and her. This is me and you. So if I'm coming to you with something that I think that you may have done wrong, or I'm coming to you with trying to tell you something that I think you can do better, or if I'm coming to you trying to help you and give you things to help move you along and advance you, and you tell me, well, why didn't you go tell him? Or why didn't you say that to her? Or why you always telling me this? But just take the accountability, bro, and be responsible for your own actions. This is not about the next individual. If I gave a hell about the next individual, guess what I'll be doing? I'll be over there in the next individual's face trying to tell that individual the same thing I'm telling you. That's why I say I think a lot of us are scared. Even on the job, bro, this happens everywhere. Job, school, home, relationship, these churches. Anytime you bring something to somebody, bro, it's always about the next person and why you didn't say this to the next person or why I'm the one that's look. What do you mean?
Well,
Like
welcome
why
to real
you?
life. But I mean, I'm just saying that's how the culture works. Like I'm kind of like having an aha moment with you. But I'm like, bro, that's everybody that goes through that.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I say I think they scared. Either they scared, bro, or they
It's
think
not that scared. It's learned behavior. That's what I'm trying to get across to you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you say learn behavior.
Yes.
But it still could be a fear. It still could be a fear.
It could be if you don't know it's a fear, we're back at the same point we made 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
know, you
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. That's right. And a lot of these motherfuckers did slip through the cracks and need IEP. Man, see, you got me talking about the people, man. Anyway, he say correction. If I do right by you, do as I do. I like that.
Yeah, I
I
was getting
like that.
that too. That was a good one.
I like that. I'm gonna tell my son that next time I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying, do something to a son. If I do right by you, do as I do.
Yeah, but be good. I want to alley oop you. You're right. I dealt with this earlier because I gotta get ready to get work tomorrow. But
Oh yeah, we got 10 minutes.
yet, well, hold on. Now it's interesting because you paralleled something I thought about. I was like, how you gonna cuss me out and you got full access to your kids' grades? What the fuck? He cussing me out in my head, like, knock it off, bro. It's my fault. So it's like the role reversal gaslight thing. I'm gonna get off this line with you. Good show. I'm glad I clocked in with you. I'm gonna check out. Yeah, yes, sir. Back at you. And stay well and take care.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man, for joining the stream, man. You know, it's always a blessing when you come on, man. It's always a blessing when you come on, man. Love the good discussion and the good time that the brother bring. Hey, but Remo, I would say, if I do right by you, do right by me. I wouldn't say do as I do because when you say do as I do, I like that could be confusing to, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how old the child is that you're telling this to. So if I do right by you, you should do right by me. I don't know. Do that sound like you trying to force them or coerce or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe we should just keep it the same. because it's hard. They already ain't learning, Remo. You know we got to simplify this shit. Prometheus says we need young leaders in our community without excuses. That's facts, man. My oldest son, man. He going through his little troubles right now. I don't get on online and talk about it too much, but I got a situation with my oldest son. My oldest son, he was that young guy. He done met with Isaiah Thomas, other basketball players, stars. He used my oldest son used to go around when he was in grammar school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. He used to go to different high schools, different schools, different colleges, different places. And he used to talk about the community, the community that I'm in now on the east side. He used to go around and talk about the community. He used to talk about the violence. And when he met Isaiah Thomas was so impressed and in awe about my son. Oh man, you gotta. Well, I know. People always tell me like, man, damn, why you just can't say thank you? No, I know. You know what I'm saying? It's shit. If you for me, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gonna act a fool and do whatever you gonna do because I did it. But if you for me, I don't need a. I'm not saying that I'm not inviting or accepting of compliments. But if you for me, and someone tell, I just get it all. Oh man, your kids are well mannered. They take care of each other. They stay together. Yes, they better. Ain't no acting a fool out in public. Ain't no when I take my 4-year-old out, you know what I'm saying? He in the street all on the ground acting a fool. If I take his tablet, if I say, no, you can't have it, he acting a fool and crosses his hand. We don't do that, brother. We don't do that. And I ain't necessarily saying that I put the fear in God. I'm gonna beat the hell out of all of them all the time. No, I'm not saying that. But I don't do that. If I don't act a fool out with you and I can get you anything that you need and anything that you want, I expect the same treatment. Especially when y'all going out, man, y'all need to take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? But back to my oldest boy, he used to go out and to speak to Brother Prometheus. He used to go out and talk about violence and stuff that go on and do stop the violence rallies. But we do need more of that. We do need more leaders in our community. I remember when my oldest daughter started a book club. She came to me crying, talking about did nobody want to join her book club. Well, not that did nobody want to join a book club, but it wasn't that many members in the book club and people weren't interested in the book club. I say, so what? I say, so you know what you do? I say, you keep trying to get people in your book club and you make sure you show up at your book club, even if you're the only member. You go to the principal, whatever school you at, you ask the principal, whatever book you out, ask the principal, can you read a passage or maybe a paragraph out of this book and say the title of the book and say the passage that you're going to read or something that relates to the students because she read a lot of different books. She in school to be a doctor right now, y'all, University of Wisconsin. Big ups to my oldest daughter, man. Y'all know I always shout her out. Big ups to Big Dog. Hey, but again, man, it's like I told him, man, read some passages. You got to probably do some things to get the people interested in, woo up the bam, man. I'm not saying that she had overwhelming numbers after that, but it did turn around. You know what I'm saying? Because now people were interested in certain things that were in the book that she was saying versus reading the whole book. But that's the trick. You know what I'm saying? You got to trick. You got to trick them and act like it's a treat and tell them it's a treat to get them in that. You know what I'm saying? But we do need more young leaders. We do need more young melanated brothers and sisters between the ages of 17 and 24 to step up to the plate and take the initiative and the authority. Oh yeah, we finna get up out of here in about 6 minutes though, Remo. You know what I'm saying? So man, big ups to my my big bro for hitting the stream. Hey, Remo, before you get up out of here, you and Brother Fox, before y'all get up out of here, do me a favor.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Hey, man, and big ups one more time. Hey, man, for my brother, my newly found brother Prometheus, man, all the way from Florida, brother. Hey, man, Brother Prometheus, man, my number and my contact info is in the description when you hit the more. My number and my email is there. Bro, call me, email me, brother. You know what I'm saying? Please, please, please. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a conversation with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? But please, man, call me, brother. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Call me, or email me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we do need more. I know you did it already, man. I just have to, but we do need more young leaders, man, between the ages of 17 and 24. And like Brother Fox came on the panel one day and he put up with it was me, Fox, and Coach Ricky. We were up here and Brother Fox, master teacher, put that diamond up, and we were talking about how to reach certain youth that's in these intermediate organizations and how to pull them away and how to cater to them so that they can take what we gave them and go inside of their own little infrastructure and start, grabbing and bringing brothers about it, you know what I'm saying, about it at, you know what I'm saying, because if we can get those that's the hierarchy, you know what I'm saying, that really that's listening and that really want to make a change and that really believe in what we telling them, and we can get those brothers to get these other young brothers away from that, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have to bring that diamond back, and Brother Fox, and we just gonna talk about that diamond. Not we ain't got to be in presentation style, but we could just talk about that diamond. I'm gonna get Coach Ricky back on too when we do that because I love his take and his aspect because my little cuz coaching football, youth football, then turned his life around. He can come up here and give you 101 stories about the things that happened to him. I ain't gonna put him out there unless he come and do it or he says it's okay, but I'd rather it come from him. But he gave good insight on how to do some of these things using that diamond. Also, Brother Fox, Club Can't Get In hit me too. He really wants you to he really wants you to teach him about that diamond. And I like that though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause he ain't even 30 yet. Bro, I like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that, we are middle-aged individuals, man, and we can come up on here, man, and I can be friend and pull younger guys up under my arm and they can listen to me. I ain't saying that they gotta, go all in and out for what I'm saying and believe in what I'm saying. But just the fact that they hear and they listening and they like, okay, man, I feel that. But what about this? And, woo, woo, and they got opinions and they can articulate and speak them well. They just here to feed off the seasoning. You know what I'm saying? They got the meat in the grill, but they know how to season. And that's what I love being a season. I love being at Larry's. I love being at Morton's. I love being at black pepper. I love being at garlic. I love being at onion salt. I love being at Old Bay. I love being at Mrs. Dash because guess what? If you ain't got that season, I don't give a hell what type of meal you eat. You ain't gonna eat it. You ain't gonna eat it. Even vegans want their vegetable season. I'm that season. Brother Fox is that season. Brother Prometheus is that season. Brother DC, when he come on, he that season. Brother Roscoe for his Rosconians and certain other people, we that season. I need other brothers to come up here and be that season. I need my women. We don't bash women, man. Anytime we talking about the women, like Brother Prometheus said, the women hate our black. Man, listen, come on up here and tell us why we wrong. Come up here and let's fix it. This ain't no red pill, black pill, blue pill, purple pill, man against woman. That's not what I do here. If those conversations turn out and they happen like that, that's how it happened. But let's agree to disagree and come back the next day and say, I love you. And let's fix it. A lot of us don't have emotional intelligence. A lot of us don't have emotional control. A lot of us don't know what empathy is. And those are key parts, besides the love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Those are some other components that we need to be grabbing a hold of. Like I say, man, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Listen, if anybody listening and if anybody messing with the stream, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all sharing the video, man. Also, man, we got Roscoe's Rants coming out for members only, man. So make sure y'all getting in one of those membership tiers, man. Preferably, I might offer it to the $3.99 brothers too, man. If y'all get the membership at $3.99, $9.99, man. If that 24 too much, man, I'm gonna offer all members only content to all my levels right now until we get up, man. I just want y'all in the building, man. You feel me? Let's get in the building, man. Let's blow this thing up here on Bearded Conversation. Also, man, shut a live, man. Make sure y'all sharing it out here, man. We trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. My dear friends say by the end of May, but I'm gonna push it to the end of June, man. We have 700 followers right now, man. We need 1,000, man. We need 1,000. And listen, it's about the listen. It ain't all about what you can do, man. If you can put 50 cents or $1 in it, man, donate it, brother. And listen, I ain't going there. Listen, it ain't for me. honestly, it ain't for me, man. As y'all know, I do have the non-for-profit. I am looking for a building. And I need to start getting this building so I can start hiring people and moving my needle. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get whacked, and I don't want the government at my door, but I am trying to push this needle. So guess what, man? Hey, if y'all listening to me, man, and y'all rocking with what I'm saying, man, let's be that seasoning, brother. Let's be that seasoning for each other, and let's be that seasoning for our youth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time, bro. It's time. And Prometheus, brother, that is true. That man, we need young leaders in our community without excuses, bro. With that being said, man, I'm gonna end it how I came to y'all, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And don't forget those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Before I say it one more time, big ups, man, to my Chicago native, Mark Aguirre, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all probably know him with the Pistons, but he played with the Clippers and he played with Dallas, man. One of Chicago's finest, man, Mark Aguirre. Big ups to that brother. Now, again, man, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration, man. Please, 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 please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Please subscribe to that, man. Please share that. Please let that resonate, you know what I'm saying, in your mind, body, and soul, man. And let's push that forward, man. Let's push that forward. And like Roscoe say every show, man, if ain't nobody told y'all today that they love y'all, whether you believe me or not, it's coming from my heart. I love y'all, man. We love y'all here on Bearded Conversation, man. Most definitely, man. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings to the chat, man. Like I tell y'all every night, man, it wouldn't be no us here on Bearded Conversation without y'all. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. All superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So with that being said, to all my superheroes, all my Beardonians, all my beautiful people, and I guess the Rosconians, because he ain't here, it's time for y'all theme music, and we out, y'all.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a job. He won't even pay. Hard work and dedication. Ain't no judgment. We just having conversations. Ain't no need for fun. Give you an opinion.
And that's facts, brother Prometheus. Yes, we got to start creating our own businesses, man. We got to start creating. Man. But for now, I'm going to be that seasoning everybody need, man. You feel me? And I know everybody like a little Larry's. Even the white folks like Larry's, man. You know what I'm talking about? That seasoning salt, baby. Hey, y'all. Make sure y'all tuning in, man. Every Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central for Bearded Conversation, Real Men Talk. And every Friday for Bearded Studios, 9 p.m. Central Time to 12. And every Saturday, man, 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. I've been slacking for the past 3 Saturdays, y'all. I've been had something to do. But hopefully, I will be in the building this Saturday for my peoples, man. Like I tell y'all every night, man. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no us here on Bearded Conversation. Peace and blessings to the chat. Peace and blessings to all my moderators. Hey, same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all.
Say, niggas rather hear where the fuck you been or what it is you gon' be. See, real no real, and this is not for the motherfucking fake. It ain't a radio station, and no one here hates. See, we give an opinion on what the fuck we heard. I can get annoying and probably get on your nerves, but you gon' be okay. We here to brighten up your day. From the first day of June
to the last day of May.
Shit, I'm a nigga Bearded.
Shout me out, y'all.
Now we having conversation. Real niggas do real things, cause this is celebration. Yeah. I'm trying to get a job.
Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all checking out Lee in Chicago Pizza, Dan Soul Food and Bakery Cafe where grown folks play, Urban Lux Cafe, and the House of Health and Wellness, y'all. And let them know Bearded Conversation sent y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. I love y'all, man. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. And good evening, good evening, good evening. All my beautiful people and my fellow Beardonians, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Every night. Even though my good friends say I shouldn't do it, but I gotta do it, man. I'm still clean. I'm still here. But those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway, man. Especially if you want some of this good seasoning, baby. Hey. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, It's the end of the show. It's the end of the day. Until tomorrow, man. Don't forget to tune in for Thumping Thursday, man. But let me leave y'all with this. When we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plump. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. With that being said, peace and blessings, my beautiful people. Peace and blessings. And we out, y'all. To tomorrow.